Hi, Misha. Thanks so much for joining me today. I wanted to take a few minutes and talk to you. You recently went through an IRS audit, and I was actually able to assist you with that. And I wanted to ask you a few questions about the whole process. So let's start from the beginning. Like when you first received that IRS audit letter, walk me through your first thoughts and emotions.
I definitely freaked out. It was very scary. I didn't know what to expect. It was nerve-wracking for sure.
And why did you decide to actually hire someone to help you with the audit and not do it yourself?
I heard a lot of things from friends that went through audits. I know that the tactics that IRS agents could use, a lot of intimidating, and they kind of push on you. So I was kind of afraid to say something wrong or do something wrong, and I wanted to, hire somebody who knows the process, has done it before, and can walk me step by step throughout the process.
Okay. And that initial phone interview with the IRS agent and their supervisor, you and I actually prepared for it prior to that phone call. How important would you say that preparation was to you?
I think it was crucial, definitely. You definitely calmed me down a lot because didn't know what to expect, but overall, yeah, it's definitely important.
And how long did the audit take?
The audit was 8 months, I believe. That's what it was.
So during the audit, your case was actually handed off to another agent. What were your thoughts or feelings about that?
Um, I wasn't sure if that was a good thing or if that was a bad thing in our scenario because the IRS agent that we got wasn't very skillful. I'm not sure if they knew what they were doing. So I believe in our case, it worked out well for us.
So after the audit, you received an audit report twice actually before we actually agreed with it on the IRS on it. The initial one had quite a big tax bill for you. What were your thoughts on that?
Uh, I didn't know how to feel about it because I knew it wasn't right. I knew that it's definitely too much. I didn't expect it. And if I didn't have you on my side, I probably just maybe would have paid for it, and that would have hurt. But I'm glad you stepped in, and and we fought them back, and we got what we actually deserve to pay.
So when I told you like, hey, this is the report, but we're gonna actually disagree with it, what were your thoughts on that?
It was scary because I was really I was really hoping you know what you're doing. Luckily, I trusted you and you did know what you were doing. It was, I didn't want to poke the bear and get even more trouble, or I don't know. There was a lot of thoughts going through my head where definitely didn't know what to expect. I was just hoping for the best.
And then during the whole audit process, what was the most frustrating part for you?
A lot of hurry up and wait, kind of, we weren't sure what to expect, I guess. It was a lot of unknowns, and just playing it by ear, I guess. A lot of waste of time. But overall, yeah, basically that.
Okay, and unlike other tax accountants, we didn't charge you by the hour and instead charged you a flat fee. As a client, what would you say are the pros and cons of that?
I think I only see pros in that because I don't want to be tracking hours. Not that I could, but it's just easier just so I can focus on the audit. I knew what it cost. I know the work you guys put in was definitely it was a lot of work. It was definitely a lot of work. So the flat fee was proper, I would say.
What advice would you give to other people who just received their IRS audit letter?
Don't do it on your own, or don't try to try to figure out yourself. It's best to trust a professional that has done it before and knows how to handle it, because you're going to save a lot more money by hiring somebody, and a lot of headache, a lot of stress by hiring somebody who's capable and knowledgeable in that area.
Well, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate the opportunity to interview you.
Yeah, of course, no problem.